Okay, in this scenario, we're going to do it twice. The first time we're going to show the runner missing the base and what Joe does. And the second scenario will be what Joe does if there's an appeal by the defensive team that the runner missed first base. So, on the rubber, set, ball's hit. Joe pause, reads react, comes inside, checks to see the runner, and ball's the runner to second. Okay, at this point with the runner at second, Joe would go to see position. Okay, good enough. Okay, let's reset. This situation is going to be what happens if a runner misses first base, or any base for that matter. Joe is going to come inside, the ball's hit to the outfield, kind of come inside. He's going to do his pivot, he's going to look for the runner touching the base or not touching the base, and obstruction. In this case, there's not going to be an obstruction call. Okay, the runner's going to miss the base, and we're going to see what Joe does. Go from there. Okay, on the rubber, set, ball's hit. Pause, react, ball went to the outfield. Runner misses the base. Joe's watching, and he follows the runner all the way to second place. Base, the play is over. Ball comes back into the pitcher. Joe goes to third, C position. Okay, let's reset. Sorry, Joe, I just wanted you to run further.
I know that.
Okay, so as Joe comes back, this time, same situation, but there's going to be an appeal this time. The appeal comes from the defensive team. Umpire doesn't say anything about a runner missing a base. Not a word. You don't point to say that runner missed a base. Not like you do obstruction. Okay, you don't do anything. It's up for the defensive team to see it and then make an appeal. Dave's going to be the manager for the other team. Doesn't have to be a manager, it could be a player. Okay, but a defensive team member will make an appeal to the umpire, and the ball will come back to the base will be tagged, or the runner could even be tagged, and at that point Joe will make his determination. Okay, on the rubber, set, ball is hit. Okay, it goes past the shortstop. Joe comes in, watches the runner miss the base. Ball's the runner. Okay, play is dead.
Call, he missed first,
Okay.
Stop!
Okay. And there's two ways to make an appeal for you coaches if you're watching this and umpiring, coaching, is that the ball could be dead, then you have to put it back into play, then you can make the appeal, or because the ball was still live, nobody killed it, nobody called time, the appeal was made during a live ball. Okay?
The appeal was thrown to the baseman.
The ball was thrown to the baseman, he touched the base, saying that that runner had missed the base.
And that's when he was called out.
That's when he was called out because Joe noticed it. Now, if Joe, I don't know if you can do this, Joe. Can you make a backwards pivot? Okay. Think about it. Yes. Come back in and do it back. Do it wrong. A lot of beginning umpires don't make the pivot correctly. When you come inside, well, I can do it, Joe. When you come inside, you want an eyeball following that runner. You don't worry about where the ball is at this point. You don't worry about it. There's an eyeball on your chest. Just don't come on a run down. And you're following this runner with your eyeball. You see what he does? Okay, he doesn't go any further. That's fine. But I follow him. Don't do this. Okay, do it again. Okay, and coming in to do the pivot, here comes the runner, my eyeball's there, and then I turn my eyeball away. I couldn't see at that point if he touched the base or there was obstruction or anything, because I turned backwards. You come in, you make your pivot, plant with your right foot, and you pivot, follow the runner, at which point you've seen the runner either touch the base or not touch the base, you've seen obstruction or no obstruction. At this point, you see where the runner's going, you pick up the ball at this point, see where the ball's going to be. Is there going to be a play at second base? Is there not going to be a play at second base? You have to determine that, but after you've checked all this at first base, then you pick up the ball and worry about where it is.